Brother Mark, how you been doing, man? All right, always good seeing you. Doing okay?
Yeah,
Hanging in there, huh?
yeah,
Yeah, I'm hanging in there too. Got a lot going on, man.
yeah,
A lot of funerals and all that, but
yeah.
like I said, we're gonna get back to the cans, man. But until then, here a little something for you.
Okay, thank you.
Uh,
Yeah,
Once I get everything straightened out, man, we're gonna be back out here and paying you to say them cans like we used to do. I love you,
yeah.
man.
I love you too.
All right, man, I'm gonna holler at you.
Okay, bro.
All right, take care of yourself, Mark.
Okay.
One love, everyone. Most positive channel on the face of the earth, devoted to putting a spotlight on the homeless crisis and giving life-saving holistic health tips. For over 10 years, I've been paying the homeless to turn in cans. I also pay the children in the community to turn in cans, giving them a legal way to make some money. We also pay other people in the community to turn in cans. And some people in the community just turn in cans because they want to contribute to what we're doing and they don't ask for any money. How cool is that? All right, everyone. Open chat policy. Every time we go live, feel free to talk about whatever's on your mind. Spirituality, politics, current affairs. What's up, my man? If you just want to mingle in the chat, joke around, connect with old friends, meet new friends, feel free to do that. You got a business you want to promote your business. We're very pro-entrepreneur. We want to see everyone doing so good in life that you don't have to be stressing over money and get the best years of your life to corporate America. You wasn't born for that. You're bigger than that. Got to get out of the rat race, chasing this money and find your spiritual reason for living. If you're on hard times, feel free to share your cash out, your PayPal, every time you come here and ask a fellow human being for some help. We got to come together, uplift each other, nothing to be ashamed of. If you got a YouTube channel that you're trying to grow, every time we go live, promote your YouTube channel. We're all about supporting each other. Like I said, the channel is also about holistic health tips. I am very much pro-herbalism, herbs over hospital medicine, 100%, not even close. I'm out here with a heavy heart because there's a lot of friends and family members that don't know that there's an herb for every illness. You come down with a chronic illness, you don't have to run to big pharma. You can be healed naturally. So, unfortunately, I lost a lot of friends and family members, came down with chronic illnesses, went to the hospital, took all the hospital medication with harmful side effects, did all the harmful procedures, the surgeries, just to end up passing away. So my family and friends and I, we done had some funerals. We lost some very important people. We picking up the pieces. Life ain't gonna never be the same. And I was in the hospital for about a whole week with my loved one. And they confirmed everything that I thought. Herbalists over hospitals. Dino B, how you doing, family? Mingle in the chat. Have a good time. Hope to find you and your loved ones in the best of health. Talk about whatever's on your mind. What's on my mind is the terrible experience that I had at the hospital with my loved ones. There was so much negligence in the hospital. My loved one went to the hospital with one thing wrong. Left the hospital with 20 million things wrong. From the hospital medication, my loved one had all of a sudden heart problems, kidney problems, lung problems. Man, it was a terrible experience in the hospital. My loved one went to the hospital on no medication. After just being in the hospital for a couple of weeks or whatever, they ended up on a million different prescription medications, all with harmful side effects that damaged their internal organs. End up giving my loved one heart damage. And it was a nightmare in the hospital. My loved one, we was experiencing so many negligence in the hospital, so much incompetence from the nurses and the doctors. They diagnosed my loved one as just being too far gone, nothing they could do for him. And they suggested that we do an end-of-life treatment. Although my loved one was still talking, knowing their names, knowing the faces of their loved ones, and all kind of stuff. But the doctors were saying, hey, we done damaged them so bad, we done damaged their heart so bad, Nothing that can be done, it can't be reversed. I mean, it was awful, terrible. So, I started bringing organic essential oils like peppermint oil to the hospital, rubbing it on the sole of the feet of my loved one. I brought frankincense oil to the hospital, put that behind the ears of my loved one. I had an air purifier that was blowing out peppermint oil and frankincense oil throughout the room all day. I was letting my loved one go to sleep to high frequency sounds. I kept my loved one away from hospital food, which is disgusting and sickening, a bunch of processed food. I started bringing in organic fruits and vegetables. I started giving my loved one 100% pure carrot juice, beet juice, and celery juice. And my loved one began to show signs of improvement. I started rubbing my loved one down with castor oil, black seed oil, and the doctor even had to admit, we don't know what's going on. All of a sudden, your loved one kidneys is showing signs of improvement. Then right after saying that, the doctor left for a minute, said he wanted to talk to his team and discuss the improvement. But then the doctor came back and started pushing for end-of-life treatment again. Unbelievable. Although my loved one is showing signs of improvement, my loved one kidneys started looking better. My loved one went from being non-verbal to verbal. My loved one went from being hooked up to a bunch of machines to being like only hooked up to one machine, and that was for the machine for the heart that the hospital had really damaged. My loved one was alert, talking, smiling, singing their favorite songs, identifying friends and family members, and the hospital still wanted to push for end-of-life treatment. I was in a twilight, insane experience in my life. And unfortunately, we had some friends, not all of them, but we had some friends and family members that was going along with the doctors. The type of friends and family members that don't question authority. Anything the doctors say, they say, okay, let's do it. Anything police say, politicians say, they say, let's do it. They don't question authority figures. Come to find out, some of the so-called friends and family members was making plans behind the back of my loved one. They had their eyes on my loved one's house and car and money and other things. Not all of them, but some of them definitely had alternative motives. Sickening. The Bible said in the last day, friends gonna be against friends and family gonna be against family, and I witnessed that for myself. However, there was some other friends and family members that wasn't having it. They was with me, and they said, our loved one is showing signs of improvement. My loved one is talking, smiling, joking. My loved one is on video saying, when I talk crazy from being on a bunch of medication, don't pay me no attention. I want to fight for my life no matter what right here in the hospital. So we was able to stop end-of-life treatment about 2 times. Friends and family members that were pushing for end-of-life treatment, every time we stopped end-of-life treatment, they act like we did the worst thing in the world, but we didn't care. Now, how my loved one ended up passing away. My loved one lost the ability to move and the ability to walk. So my loved one, whenever my loved one had a bowel movement, my loved one needed assistance from the doctors. My loved one was also hooked up to an oxygen machine. Had to have a tube in their mouth, in their nose. So, you done already damaged my loved one's heart and the lungs, got them on the oxygen tube, so you gotta be very gentle with them. When they have a bowel movement and you're changing them, you gotta be very gentle with them. Well, the nurses that was in charge of changing my loved one wasn't gentle at all. They'll start changing my loved one, being a little rough, and then my loved one couldn't breathe. And it really looked like my loved one was about to pass away. So I had to stop them and tell them, hey, forget cleaning up my loved one. My loved one looked like they're about to pass away. And I had to bring that to their attention and make them stop. Let my loved one rest and get some oxygen. Once they did that, my loved one was back to normal. Well, my loved one had a health scare a little after that. Physical therapy people came to do some physical therapy work with my loved one. And when they moved her in the bed to get her to sit up, her vital signs went way down. The nurses panicked. They said, hurry up, put her back in the bed. And they was terrified. We all was. So I looked around and I said, the nurses were saying they don't know what's going on. I looked around and I noticed a piece of machine was hanging off of the bed of my loved one. So I said, is this important? Should this be hooked up to anything? And the nurses, with their incompetent butts, they said, yeah, that's her oxygen. It should be hooked up. It shouldn't be hanging off the bed. So we don't know how long the oxygen tube wasn't hooked up to my loved one. On top of that, you're moving her around to do physical therapy, and she already got a weak heart from the toxic medicine that the doctors gave her. So luckily I was in the room to save my loved one. Once they got her together, let her rest, get herself together, vital signs started looking good. My loved one started talking and smiling and joking with us, identifying friends and family members. So we were so happy that we overcame that scary situation. That when the nurses said, do y'all mind if y'all step out in the hallway while we clean your loved one? And we were so happy and celebrating that our loved one overcame this health scare. They said, yeah, we'll step out in the hallway. Now, before then, I just told other friends and family members that I would never leave my loved one alone with these doctors and nurses again. Because every time we do, something go wrong. It never failed. These same people that was pushing for in-life treatment, that was obsessed with it, every time we leave them, our loved one and their present come back, something is wrong. But we was caught up celebrating and happy and smiling that our loved one was smiling and laughing and joking. We agreed to step out in the hallway. Now before this, they checked their vitals and they said everything was looking good. So we in the hallway celebrating. 5 minutes later, a bunch of nurses and doctors come running down the hallway to the room of our loved one. Our loved one was lifeless, no longer here. Just after our loved one was sitting up, talking, smiling, joking, identifying friends and family members in the room. 5 minutes being left in their presence, after our loved one vital signs was declared as being great, our loved one passed away. What you think happened in that room? Once again, while trying to change our loved one, clean them up, were they being aggressive again to the point where they wasn't paying attention, or maybe they were paying attention and just didn't care that our loved one was struggling to breathe, and they did nothing. And as a result, our loved one ended up passing away. That's my conclusion, because it almost happened before. I had to intervene and stop that. Urban is over hospitals, everyone. That's why I say that every time I go live. Plus, I've been reading and studying, praying and meditating, comparing the two, herbalists and hospitals, seeing who got the best track records when it comes to restoring health to people dealing with chronic illnesses. It's herbalist 100%. It's not even close. You've been in a car accident, go to the hospital. You've been assaulted, like assaulted by one of these nutty nurses or doctors, go to the hospital. But when dealing with a chronic illness, you need to run from the hospitals. They know nothing about healing people from chronic illnesses. No wonder we don't got no cure, or maybe we do, but they're not revealing it to the masses. No remedies for cancer, lupus, diabetes. All we have are prescription medications with harmful side effects, unnecessary surgeries that causes more damage than good. I don't believe in surgeries at all, unless you've been assaulted. It's an emergency, something that's life-threatening. Other than that, when it comes to healing the body from chronic illnesses, you don't need to cut on the body. The body is a self-healing mechanism. The body is always trying to heal itself. All you have to do is work with your body, not against your body. Give your body what it needs. And what your body needs is a peaceful environment. Try to keep your stress levels down as much as you possibly can. And I know that's hard to do in this demonic world, but stress can take you out. That's why you need to surround yourself around positive people and keep negative people out of your life. You got friends, family members, every time they come around, they got something negative to say. They're a bunch of uncivilized demons, not fit for society. Keep them out of your life. Being mad, stressed, and depressed can weaken your immune system and make you sick. Love them from a distance if you must, but keep negative people out of your life. Stress can take you out. What your body also needs to heal itself is for you to get outside in nature, at least 30 minutes a day. Your body needs fresh air. Your lungs need fresh air. Walk in the sun 30 minutes a day. If you're sick, really sick, walk in the sun 2 hours a day. You get vitamin D from the sun. The sun makes you sweat. When you sweat, you get toxins out of your body. Exercise 30 minutes a day. Easiest exercise you can do is that right there. Walk, jog. Walk 30 minutes a day. If you're really sick, walk 2 hours a day. Include in your diet nature's superfoods, food that come from the ground, from the soil, organic fruits, vegetables, raw nuts, seeds, and herbs. Your body is the temple of God. Your body is not a pet cemetery. Stop putting dead animals in your body. Your body is not a pet cemetery. Plus, the meat is disgusting. What they take these animals through is disgusting. Go watch the documentary called The Dominion. It gives you all graphic details of what these animals go through, so you can have nasty, harmful products like meat, hamburgers, hot dogs, and milk, and butter, and cheese. All that is disgusting. And what the animals go through in order to give you all those disgusting products is just hideous. Go check out the documentary, The Dominion. Also, go check out on YouTube, Dr. Milton Mills. He tells you why you need to stay away from dairy and cow milk. Cow milk is for baby cows. Goat milk is for baby goats. Human milk is for baby humans. It's real simple. What your body also needs is for you to stay away from tap water. Drink alkaline water and spring water from mason jars or from a glass. Try not to drink from plastic bottles unless the plastic bottle says no BPA. Learn about grounding. Grounding is where you find some grass. Hopefully grass that don't have a bunch of pesticides in it. They pesticide everything because the people we living under are a bunch of demons and idiots. Try to find some grass that don't have a bunch of pesticides in it. Take your shoes off. Walk in the grass, stand in the grass 20 minutes daily. That's called grounding. All the electrons from the earth is going to shoot up through your body by way of your bare feet. That's good for inflammation. That's good for chronic illnesses. There's a documentary free on YouTube called Earthing the Movie, all about the health benefits of grounding, reconnecting to nature. The Bible says, my people gonna pass away from a lack of knowledge. I know firsthand that's already being fulfilled, unfortunately. I done lost a lot of friends and family members that did not know this information about holistic healing. They went to the doctors, did everything the doctors told them to do as a result of having a lack of knowledge, and they ended up passing away. Herbalists over hospitals, everyone. 2025, we all should know this by now. It's not even close. Herbalists over hospitals, 1 trillion%. All right, so drink alkaline water, spring water from a glass, from mason jars. Get yourself a juicer and start juicing organic fruits and vegetables as much as you possibly can. Every time you juice, the juice recipe should have more vegetables than fruit. And every time you juice, you should make at least 8 ounces every time you juice. 2 stories about juicing. My mother was diagnosed with stage 3 kidney disease, so bad she thought she was gonna have to ask one of her children for a kidney. I don't believe in cutting on the body, like I said. I don't believe in tonsils, removing your tonsils and root canals, none of that. Give your body what it needs and your body will begin to heal itself. So instead of giving my mother a juicer, a kidney, we gave her a juicer. And we gave her the kidney recipe that we got from the juice lady that's very active on Facebook. She has over 15 books on Amazon. She got a juice recipe for every chronic illness you can think of. Lupus, cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure, cholesterol. Go check out the juice lady. We gave my mother the juice recipe for the kidneys. Within a year of juicing, my mother's kidneys went from being stage 3 damage to normal. And it probably took a year because my mother can only juice 2 times a month due to economic reasons. And my mother also have other bad habits. Unfortunately, she's overweight from eating a bunch of processed food and meat that got shot up with hormones and antibiotics. But she's working on being a vegan. She's doing very good on that. She's also a chain smoker. And so even with all those bad habits, just by juicing on a regular basis, she was able to get her kidneys to go from being stage 3 damage to being normal. You can be healed naturally, everyone. I know from experience. I've seen it with my own eyes. Another story about juicing. My cousin, a registered nurse, for over 40 years had to retire due to an illness. She did everything she was trained to do. She did everything the doctors told her to do. Nothing was working. She got in touch with me because she know I'm into holistic healing, the only way to go. I gave her the same recipe that I gave my mother. Within 3 days, my cousin, a registered nurse, for over 40 years, got in touch with me and let me know she wanted to learn more about holistic health. Because in just 3 days, she was feeling full of energy and she was having regular bowel movements again. Why she didn't know this, although she went to medical school? Because in medical school, they don't teach you about nutrition as a means to heal the human body. They all about pushing you towards big pharma. Big pharma is all about making big dollars. They're all about wealth over health. The money is in the sickness, not in the wellness. They don't make money from healthy people. Get your butt out here and jog like this lady and get healthy. I've been a vegetarian ever since I was in high school. Then I graduated to being a vegan. I'm on the verge of being a raw vegan, eating nothing but organic fruits and vegetables. I haven't been in the hospital for over 30 years. No major chronic illness for over 30 years. Take care of your body and your body will take care of you. These are facts, not opinions. You can be healed naturally, holistically, but you must do the research And then you must apply everything you learned to your life. No cheat days, you can't do stuff. A lot of my friends and family members that made the wise decision to go holistic over conventional medicine, very smart. But once it was time to do the work, they only did some of the things they were supposed to do. They was given a list of 10 things to do. They decided they only gonna do 2 or 3. You can't do that. You can't even do 9. They give you 10 for a reason. If you want to heal properly, correctly, you must do everything that experts tell you to do. This is what they do for a living, not you. You came to them. They didn't come to you. That's the key to healing. You must do everything that you're told to do. All right, so you can't be healed naturally, everyone. Herbalists over hospitals. Get outside in nature 30 minutes a day. Drink alkaline water, spring water. Get water filters for your homes. Juice organic fruits and vegetables. Start grounding 20 minutes a day. Walk in the sun between 30 minutes and 2 hours a day. Exercise 30 minutes a day. Get yourself a steam sauna. Use that about 3 times a week. Get yourself some organic essential oils. Get an air purifier and have the essential oils blasted in the room. You can be healed naturally. Herbalists over hospitals, everyone. Take your health into your hands. Stop taking medical advice from people that benefit from you being sick. Hospitals and big pharma. Stop taking medical advice from other sick people. People that got diabetes, cancer, lupus, high blood pressure, low blood pressure, but they're trying to tell you what to do to be healthy. And they just as sick as you are. They have just as many medicine, harmful medication in their medicine cabinet as you, but they're trying to tell you what to do to be healthy. Do everything the doctors tell you to do. Terrible advice. The doctors tell you to your face, we got no remedy for your illness. Why are you there at the hospital? You're trying to get well. They don't got no remedy. The hospital, the doctors tell you the medication we're going to give you is going to damage your internal organs, your heart, your lungs, your kidneys. Why are you there? You're trying to improve the health of your heart, lungs, and kidneys. All those are red flags, everyone. When you hear talk like that, run for your life. Don't care what friends say, don't care what the hospitals say. Run for your life. You're trying to get better, not worse. And you don't get better by damaging your internal organs. It's okay to question authority. It's okay to go another route. It's okay to be different and think outside the box. You can be healed naturally. All right, I get a name of certified herbalists and holistic doctors every time I go live because I want to keep good people on the planet for a long time. These herbalists went to herbal school, they got their doctorates. Holistic doctors, they went to medical school, so if you're pressed with titles, they did all the work, they know what they're doing. They give you all this information for free out of the kindness of their hearts. I advise you take this information down and apply it to your life. Got a little event right here on the Ohio River. As you can see, people out here, they call this Paddle Fest. Everyone out here doing some paddling and everything. On this channel, we like to mix in a little entertainment. The main focus is to put a spotlight on the homeless crisis, give holistic health tips, provide a platform for good people to come together, unwind after a long day, meet other good people, feel free to express yourself without being judged, support entrepreneurs, giving you community news, national news, local news. And once we're done doing all that, we go around the city of Cincinnati and check out some events that's going on. Mondays and Tuesdays, I go to a spot where they give away food and clothes to the homeless. People come out and they bring the church out to the people. They be singing for the people, praying for the people, giving them food and clothes. We do that on Mondays and Tuesdays. On Wednesdays, we got reggae night. On Thursdays, we got salsa night and live music. Friday, we got free R&B concerts, local acts and national acts. On Saturday, more live music. Last year, I brought you Ice Cube live in concert, Dougie Fresh and Nelly, and Shaquille O'Neal live in concert. I went to the concerts, paid for the tickets, live streamed from the concerts, and let you enjoy it from the comfort of your home. That was the plan this year, but started having all kind of tragedies in the family. So I was in no mood to buy any concert tickets. However, I was still in the mood to get outside and walk. You can't just be in the house stressed out, doing nothing that will really lead to the deterioration of your health. So I walk every day so to relieve some stress from everything that I'm going through with my loved ones, mourning my loved ones. I'll be walking anyway, so I decide I'm gonna go live while walking. If we come across some concerts and everything while I'm walking, then I may stop and let you enjoy the concerts. But I'm out here with a heavy heart. A lot of friends and family members also got heavy hearts. We all picking up the pieces from our loved ones that passed away. Some of them still in the hospital, nursing homes. Some of them still dealing with chronic illnesses. So I still got to be out here juicing and getting some life-saving herbs to other friends and family members that's still here with us. But it's really painful when you lose loved ones in your life. But I gotta always remind myself that before you was a physical being, you was a spiritual being, and the soul don't die, energy don't die. Atoms and molecules that make up the human body doesn't die. The body fails to live on because the most important part, the soul, the energy, the spirit is gone. So I gotta remind myself, our loved ones that came in the form of our aunties, our uncles, nieces, significant others, wife, husband, that manifestation of the soul and energy is no longer here, but that energy continues. Now you got to go do your own research and see what happens to that energy. I didn't already have some signs and communications from my loved ones that passed away. It was a miracle. It was beautiful. In the future, I will share that. But life is more interesting than fiction. So much to learn. What happens to the soul and energy? Do we become reincarnated? Some people say if you don't learn your lesson, you have to become reincarnated and do this thing called life again. Read, study ancient spirituality, everyone. So much information out here. So much to be learned. All right, Paddle Fest right here, Cincinnati, Ohio, on the Ohio River. This started early in the morning, like 6 in the morning. I'm just now getting out here. So we catching the end of Paddle Fest, I guess. K. Thomas, how you doing, family? Hope you're having a great day. Hope to find you and your loved ones in the best of health. Welcome to the most positive channel on the face of the earth, Mr. Community. Devoted to put a spotlight on the homeless crisis, giving life-saving holistic health tips. We're going around the city of Cincinnati having a good time together. Right now, we got Paddle Fest 2025 here, Cincinnati, Ohio, on the Ohio River. Man, and this river stink. So much pollution in the world, so much chaos in the world. When we leave this world, do we go to a better place? This world is rotten. Sometimes I gotta wonder, like, man, is this the other side? Is this hell? And when we leave here, do we go to heaven? Yeah, always good seeing you, friend. I've been going through a lot. I've been spending the night in the hospital with a lot of my loved ones that was dealing with some chronic illnesses. Against my wishes, they went to the hospital and to treat their chronic illness. They took all kind of hospital medication with harmful side effects. Did all kind of surgeries that caused more damage. So a lot of my loved ones ended up in the hospital for a long time, and I was in the hospital right with them. I moved into the hospital, stayed in the hospital for a little over a week with my loved one, I was bringing in holistic treatment to try to counterattack all the terrible hospital medication. I couldn't bring in no herbs because you can't mix herbs, nature's superfood, nature's medicine, God's medicine. Revelation 22 verse 2, the herbs are for healing. Unfortunately, you can't mix herbal medicine with hospital medicine, so I couldn't bring in no herbal medicine in the hospital. But I was bringing in organic fruits and vegetables, essential oils like peppermint oil, rubbing that on the sole of the feet of my loved one, frankincense oil, rubbing that behind the ears of my loved one. I had an air purifier that was blasting essential oil throughout the room of my loved one. I had my loved one going to sleep to frequency, sounds. I kept my loved one away from that nasty, disgusting hospital food that causes the very diseases that you're trying to get rid of. I brought in some 100% pure beet juice for my loved one, celery juice, carrot juice. I had some black seed oil, rubbing that on my loved one. Some castor oil, I was rubbing that on my loved one. And as a result, and I was using grounding mats in the hospital for my loved one. As a result, my loved one was showing signs of improvement. But the hospital medication will undo everything that I was doing. They will come and give my loved one like 7 different prescription drugs, seeing like every 4 hours. So all the good work that I was doing, they would come undo. My loved one was becoming mentally sharp, talking, smiling, laughing, joking. Then the hospital would come with their nasty, disgusting medication with harmful side effects and undo everything I did. Next thing you know, my loved one is having all kind of outbursts, not remembering things, talking crazy. And then the ignorant nurses and doctors would try to blame that on the diagnosis that my loved one had. Oh, it's a result of her health condition. But every blue moon, they admit the truth. Well, yeah, it's the result of the medicine that got them having these outbursts. They would give my loved one some medicine, and my loved one would end up shouting and saying all kind of crazy stuff for hours. The nurses would come by like, whoa, what's going on? We never saw your loved one do this before. Right, yeah, and the doctor right before then told me, we're gonna try a new antibiotic on your loved one. We're gonna try a new one and see how this works. And that's how it worked. Have my loved one talking crazy and shouting for hours. I tell you, I feel like they be experimenting on people in these hospitals, everyone. Guinea pigs. Take your health into your own hands. Read, study how to heal naturally from chronic illnesses. It can be done. Stop taking medical advice from people that benefit from you being sick. Big pharma in hospitals. Stop taking medical advice from other people that's just sick as you are. Friends and family members. Overweight. They on all kind of harmful medications just like you. They got 1 million different doctor appointments coming up just like you. But they want to give you medical advice. Hey, look at me. My health is terrible. Do like me. Do everything the doctors tell you to do. Don't question nothing. That is terrible advice. Question everyone and everything when it comes to your health. If the doctors don't like it, find another doctor. Friends and family members got a problem with the way that you are trying to heal, politely tell them to dismiss themselves from your life during this time. You're in a healing process. You don't need negative energy around you. They don't agree with what you're trying to do to better yourself. Tell them, come back once I'm healed. Then once they come back, once you're healed, tell them I told you. All I needed to do was have peace of mind, eat organic fruits, vegetables, raw nuts, seeds, and herbs, stay away from processed food and meat, wean myself off of this hospital medicine, get on some herbs, like the Bible tells you to, Revelation 22, verse 2. The leaves are for healing. That's all I have to do. And now I'm back. All right, everyone. Most positive channel on the face of the earth. Humanism over capitalism. We don't worship money over here. We respect human life. We respect life, period. We believe, we know, all basic human necessities should be absolutely free. That's our mentality on Mr. Community. We know that's not reality, but we gonna keep putting it out there in the universe until it be. Everything human beings need in order to sustain life should be absolutely free. Nothing to debate about. If you're a human with a little bit of compassion in your heart, you should feel the same way. All human beings need shelter. Shelter should be absolutely free. Nothing to debate about. If you want a mansion with 20 million rooms, you should have to work for that. But all human beings should have a decent place to call home absolutely free. Food. I'm about to say fruits. That is the food that you need. Food is essential. That's what human beings need in order to survive, and that should be absolutely free. Not just any food, the food that nature gives you. Organic fruits, vegetables, raw nuts, seeds, and herbs. Nature knows what we need in order to survive, and nature gives us what we need for absolutely free. But the powers that be are a bunch of lunatics, and they believe in charging for everything. So they go in nature, violate nature. They go get all the stuff nature give us for free, put it in the store, and charge us for it. And God we trust on their dollar bills. But that's how you treat God's children, huh? Everything nature give you for free should remain free. Should give us water. Water should be free, not nasty tap water, disgusting water. Spring water, alkaline water should be absolutely free. All right, everyone, we down here at the River Fest, Cincinnati, Ohio. We got some music going on. We like to mix in a little entertainment with a lot of education, so here, be a little entertained. Dance. All right.
I haven't had a chance to really listen, but thanks.
Thank you. Your feet moving on.
Where I was.
That sound good.
Thank you.
Humanism over capitalism. Human beings come together, look out for each other, love each other. River Paddle Fest right here, Cincinnati, Ohio. That's what's going on right now. You see all these paddle boats out here. This been going on since 6 in the morning, I believe. I Think we done missed all the paddle people, but oh well. We may have still a few out here. All right, everyone. First live stream of the day. If I'm not too busy, I will be going live again later on today, but I got a lot going on. Just had some loved ones that passed away. Unfortunately, they had chronic illnesses. And like a lot of people in the world, they don't know about holistic health. So they ran to the hospital, did everything the hospital told them to do, took all the toxic medication with harmful side effects, did all the unnecessary surgeries, ended up passing away. So me and my loved ones are picking up the pieces. We out here with a very heavy heart. We got a lot going on, a lot of chaos in the family, a lot of pain in the family. So I don't know when I'll be going to protest out here, marches and demonstrations. So just stay tuned and watch our short videos, everyone. At the end of the short videos, we give holistic health tips and juice recipes for every chronic illness you can think of. Watch all our videos. The channel is monetized. The more likes we get, the more views we get, the more subscribers we get, the more funds we can generate. The more funds we generate, the more people we can help that's dealing with homelessness and chronic illnesses. A lot of children out here, they be on social media all day. They don't be outside exercising. They don't be outside in nature. So a lot of children be diagnosed with chronic illnesses before they reach their teenage years. A lot of children come from homes that's on fixed income. Their parents don't know nothing about nutrition. They just go to the store with their limited income and they buy all this processed food. They're just trying to feed their family for the rest of the month. And they end up buying food that's bad for their children, not realizing it. The very food that they buy in their children is making them sick. So a lot of children out here dealing with lupus and diabetes and cancer. So I would love to start juicing. I would love to start juicing for the homeless and for the children. I'm already juicing for friends and family members. All right, we back. This is a cheap phone. It needs to be updated. So sometimes the phone act crazy and I gotta reboot it. I don't got no money to invest in new phones. I'm too busy investing in the health of my loved ones. I'm into holistic health. So I'm spending all my money on organic fruits, vegetables, raw nuts, seeds, and herbs, alkaline water, spring water, steam saunas, essential oils like peppermint oil and frankincense oil, juices and blenders. I'd rather spend my money on restoring health to my loved ones as opposed to spending money on equipment. So sometimes the phone gonna shut down, just hang in there. I gotta reboot and we'll be right back at it. Like I was saying, everyone, I'm already juicing for friends and family members that's dealing with health issues. And I would love to extend that to juicing for the homeless and for the children that's dealing with health issues. A lot of children don't be out here in nature exercising like they should be. They be on social media all day in the house with all that Wi-Fi. A lot of children come from homes that's on fixed income. Their parents go to the grocery store with their limited money and they try to make the most out of it. Like a lot of us. They don't know nothing about nutrition. So they go to the grocery store, they don't read the ingredients like we all should do. They just buy a bunch of processed food, junk food, feed their families that, not realizing the very food that they buy in their children is making their children sick. So a lot of children out here dealing with lupus, cancer, diabetes, all before they reach their teenage years. I'd have witnessed it for myself. Ain't that right, drone? A lot of children in the hospital dealing with lupus and obesity and all kind of health issues when they should be outside in nature, spending time with their loved ones. So if you would help us do something about that, we will appreciate it if you can. If you want to see us out here juicing for the homeless and for the children dealing with health issues, giving them some organic meals and healthy smoothies, and going around giving their parents some organic herbs, teaching them about nutrition. We will really appreciate that. And you can help make that happen by supporting the channel. You want to see us out here giving away all this healthy food to the homeless and to the children dealing with health issues. You can donate to the channel in several ways. You can donate by way of super chat, super sticker, super thanks every time we go live. Something going on over the river in Kentucky also. Might venture over there, what the heck. I love walking healthy. Walking is healthy, what the heck. You can also support the channel by donating to our PayPal. PayPal HTaylor509. HTAYLOR 509. And you can also donate to the Cash App, $ Mr. Helping the Homeless. $ Mr. Helping the Homeless. If you want to see us out here juicing for the homeless and the children dealing with chronic illnesses, giving them life-saving information and herbs and smoothies that's good for them, donate to the channel. If you can't afford to donate, don't worry about it. We know about hard times. You can support the channel simply by viewing all our videos. Channel is monetized. The more likes we get, the more views we get, the more subscribers we get, the more funds we can generate. The more funds we generate, the more people we can help that's dealing with homelessness and chronic illnesses. Mourning family, we are one, absolutely. One of our regular family members right there, very good soul. Hope you're having a great day, Simon. Always good seeing you in the chat. Hope to find you and your loved ones in the best of health. We out here at the Ohio River. Early in the morning, they had a paddle fest going on. I ain't get down here 6 in the morning when it got started. They had a whole bunch of people out here paddling on the river. Maybe a few of them still left, but I didn't get down here early enough because I done lost some loved ones and still dealing with that. Yesterday, we was at the home of some of our loved ones. Passed away, getting the homes together, so there's a lot going on. Trying to pick up the pieces. Trying to go for a swim. What's up, JW? Hope you're having a great day. Nah, I don't think I'm brave enough to swim in this water. It stinks. It don't look too healthy. Paddle Fest, Ohio River. We at the end of the Paddle Fest. I didn't get out here in time to see everyone out here paddling. I got so much going on in my life. Appreciate everyone supporting positive content. Appreciate everyone hitting the like button, the subscribe button. Appreciate everyone that donate to the channel. We truly appreciate it. We are one. Open chat policy. Have a good time. Mingle in the chat. Talk about whatever's on your mind. Did y'all Google Cincinnati viral brawl? That been in the news. Man, national news. Cincinnati making news for the wrong reasons. I think some guys from Russia came down here, started a little brawl in the community, and it got real ugly for them real fast. But y'all can go check out that story for yourself if you're interested in it. The story been all over YouTube, all on the news. People got to learn to relax and breathe. Don't worry, be happy. We know life is tense, stressful, and crappy. All right, how you doing? All the folks done paddling for the day?
Yeah.
Oh.
Paddle fest, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they've been out here early in the morning. I was too exhausted to get out here. I wanted to come out here and check out all the people that was paddling, but man, I had a long day with friends and family members, dealing with the loss of loved ones. Been up all day, picking up the pieces. So I was very exhausted. But maybe we'll catch them next year, Paddle Fest. They be up early in the morning, like 6 in the morning. They just out there chilling, in the middle of the river, just chilling. Braver than me. Fascinated by them. All right, everyone, channel about holistic health tips, so let me get right to it. I give you the name of certified herbalists and holistic doctors every time I go live. Two of the best herbalists out here. Yahki Awaken, Y-A-H-K-I. Yahki Awaken. Self-made millionaire, herbalist. Get fruits and vegetables from his own land. Get water from his own land. Got his own healing clinic. Clinical trials to back up everything that they say. He's an outstanding herbalist. Go check out his website, Yahki Awaken, for all his life-saving formulas. You can make arrangements to go to his medical clinic in St. Louis. I advise you go do that before you go to a hospital. Go to St. Louis. Check out Dr. Yahki Awaken. Go to his website. Check out his website, his life-saving formulas. If you can't make it to St. Louis, you can go to his website and you can have one-on-one time with this master herbalist. Yahki Awaken, Y-A-H-K-I. Yahki Awaken. Go check him out. Guaranteed to change your life forever. Very good at what he does. Restoring health back to the human body naturally, holistically. Next herbalist, outstanding herbalist that I get my full body detoxes from. Go check out Divine Medicinals, D-I-V-I-N-E, Divine Medicinals, outstanding herbalist. Go check out his website. Go check out all his life-saving formulas. He's very active on Twitter also. And just like Master Herbalist Yahki Awaken, you can make arrangements to have one-on-one time with this Master Herbalist, Divine Medicinals. Take your health into your own hands. Herbalists over hospitals. It's not even close. All right, up next, holistic doctors that you can find for free. Don't you love the information age? The Bible says in the last day, knowledge will be in abundance. We're living in that time right now. All this knowledge is available to you. Tip of your finger. All you have to do, search, put the right thing in search engine, and be blessed with life-saving information. Of course, you got bad information out there. And of course, you got good information out there. You gonna have to be able to do some critical thinking and separate the two. Good information from bad information. But there is some life-saving information out there in the cyber world. You look for dumb stuff, you'll find dumb stuff. You look for life-saving, intelligent information, and you will find that. All right, go check out the holistic doctors. Go check out their YouTube channel and their websites. They give you all this information out of the kindness of their hearts. Economically, they're doing great. They don't need your money. Everyone ain't scamming. There's still some good people in the world. Is she gonna make it? She don't look too confident. River Patrol is right there. She don't look too confident at all. All right, everyone, go check out Dr. Joel Furman, Joel, Dr. Joel Furman. He gives delicious, healthy recipes and life-saving health information. Go check out Dr. Joel Furman. Go check out Dr. Sebi, Dr. Sebi, S-E-B-I. Go check out Dr. Bobby Price. Go check out Dr. Michael Greger, nutritionalorb.com. She did it. Go check out Fully Raw, young lady from Hawaii, a very smart, healthy lady. And she is fully raw. Don't eat no cooked food, smart. Eat organic fruits. Go check out Fully Raw. She's based in Hawaii. She gives you delicious recipes. She show you how to make healthy milk out of almonds. Not no disgusting cow milk, pasteurized milk. She show you how to make healthy cookies and brownies, ice cream, using nothing but healthy ingredients. Just because you eat healthy don't mean you can't enjoy food, everyone. Eating healthy means just that. You're eating healthy. Eat to live, don't live to eat. Stop digging your grave with your teeth. Stop eating food just because it look good, tastes good, smell good, or because it's cheap. Eat food that's good for you. The food you eat, you should be saying, I'm eating this because it's good for the heart. It's good for the kidneys. It's good for the lungs. Not it's just good for the tummy. Good for the taste buds. A lot of food that will take you out is good to the tummy and good to the taste buds. The powers that be, they make poison taste good. The Illuminati, the Bilderberg, the Rothschilds, 13 satanic bloodlines, hidden hands, secret government, spiritual wickedness in high places, these demons, these reptilians running around dressed up like human beings that believe in worldly population. They're trying to take you out using food, everyone, food that tastes good. They know how to make poison taste good. You better be concerned with food that's good for you and not just food that tastes good to you. And by the way, food that's good for you also tastes good. Organic fruits and vegetables and smoothies, legumes. Not only are they good for you, but they taste good. Organic grapes and watermelon and kiwi and bananas, raspberries and blueberries and strawberries, pineapple, lemons, oranges, blood oranges, apples. Not only are they good for you, but they taste delicious. And you can make all kinds of healthy snacks and recipes out of them. Go to Amazon, type in raw vegan recipes. Give me a minute, everyone. I hope the phone don't shut down. All right, everyone. Phone call for some loved ones, dealing with the situations that we got going on with some loved ones that made the transition from the physical realm to the spiritual realm. So I got to go take care of some business. Appreciate everyone supporting positive content. Go to Amazon, like I said, type in raw vegan recipe cookbooks, all kind of healthy recipes on there. Healthy food. Eat to live, don't live to eat. Go check out Dr. Baxter Montgomery. I'm giving you the name of some holistic doctors. Go check out Dr. Baxter Montgomery. A heart expert, holistic heart expert. His practice is in Houston. Go check out Dr. Baxter Montgomery. A lot of people came to Dr. Baxter Montgomery with heart issues after the hospital gave up on them. Hospital told them your heart disease is too far gone. There's nothing that can be done to save your life. Never take that advice. As long as you got life, you can be healed. As long as you got life, you can be healed. I don't care what stage illness you're dealing with. As long as you got life, you can be healed. So they came to Dr. Baxter Montgomery, and they did everything Dr. Baxter Montgomery told them to do, and that's the key. Do everything the experts tell you to do. He put them on a raw vegan diet, and he gave them this healthy smoothie protocol, delicious smoothie protocol. I made it for my loved ones myself that's dealing with heart issues. These patients are still on the planet many years later after the hospital gave them 6 months to live. They still on the planet many years later, proving the doctors wrong once again. When it comes to holistic health, healing the body from chronic illnesses, these doctors are awful. They know nothing. Last time I checked, hospitals was the third cause of death, and I see why. Their advice is just terrible. You can be healed naturally, everyone. Don't let anyone tell you different. Go check out Dr. Baxter Montgomery, Baxter. Up next, go check out Chris Beat Cancer. And that's exactly what Chris did. Chris was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer. Chris said no to the big terrible 3, the ridiculous 3. Chris said no to chemo, smart. No to radiation, smart. No to surgery, very smart. The doctors told him, you're crazy. Well, maybe we'll be back down here later on for this. The doctors told him, you're crazy. You're not going to make it past 6 months. 20 years later, Chris is still here, everyone. The doctors are ridiculous when it comes to healing the body from chronic illnesses. They know absolutely nothing. Herbalists over hospitals is not even close. Let food be thy medicine. Take your health into your own hands. You can be healed naturally. As long as you got life, you can be healed naturally. I don't care what stage illness you're dealing with. Don't let anyone tell you different. Serious heart issues, lungs damage, kidneys damage, stage 4 cancer, whatever. As long as you got life and you're willing to do what you need to do, make some lifestyle changes. Change your terrible eating habits. Change your terrible thinking process. You can be healed naturally. Stop the violence. World peace. No one should be oppressed. Man, we need more world peace in the world. Go check out Chris Beat Cancer. Up next, go check out The Truth About Cancer, operated by a husband and wife team, Charlene Bollinger and Ty Bollinger. They used to have a YouTube channel, but the powers that be shut them down. They used to have millions of subscribers on their YouTube channel. People was going to their YouTube channel and taking their advice to deal with their chronic illnesses. People was going to the local health store, getting organic fruits, vegetables, raw nuts, seeds, and herbs, raw nuts like raw Brazil nuts, raw cashews, raw almonds, raw walnuts, raw Brazil nuts, very good for breast health. All the women worried about breast cancer. 5 raw Brazil nuts a day. They also have other health benefits, good for men and women. Go get yourself some flax seeds and chia seeds, put them in your oatmeals and your smoothies. Raw sprouted pumpkin seeds, very good for the heart. Take care of yourself. Take care of your body, and your body will take care of you. So these people that went to the Truth About Cancer YouTube channel, they was taking their advice. They was going to the health store, getting organic fruits, vegetables, raw nuts, seeds, and herbs, drinking alkaline water, spring water, juicing, organic fruits and vegetables, exercise, getting outside in nature. Powers that be wasn't having that, so they shut down their YouTube channel. However, this is the information age. They can't stop us. You can simply go to their website, and you can check out all their life-saving information and their videos. The Truth About Cancer. Take your health into your own hands, everyone. You can be healed 100%, no doubt about it. In your search engine, instead of looking up foolishness, look up people that heal themselves naturally from cancer, lupus, and diabetes. The information is out there, but you got to go look for it. So many of us are obsessed with mindless entertainment. This is the information age. All this knowledge out here. And so many of us still want a bunch of mindless entertainment. Avocados, yes, raw foods like raw organic fruits and vegetables. Raw broccoli, don't cook it, don't boil it, don't put it in the microwave. Eat organic raw broccoli. Don't cook it, don't boil it. That way you keep all the enzymes in it, and it's very good for the human body. Avocados are very good for you also, yes indeed. This is the information age, everyone. I just gave you the name of some holistic doctors that would give you information on everything that I'm saying. Go to YouTube, go to their website, go check out Dr. Joel Fuhrman, Joel Fuhrman. Go check out Chef AJ. Go check out Chris Beat Cancer. Go check out The Truth About Cancer. Go check out Dr. Bobby Price. Go check out Dr. Milton Mills, MILTON-MILLS. Go check out Dr. Michael Greger. Go check out Dr. Baxter Montgomery, BAXTER Montgomery. This is the information age. The Bible says in the last days, knowledge would be in abundance. Knowledge would be everywhere. No excuse to be uninformed, dumber than a box of rocks. Information is out here. Educate yourself. Choose education over entertainment. Learn the truth. The truth shall set you free. First, it may piss you off, but it will set you free. You got to be open to new information. Just because someone went to medical school don't mean they know everything. Matter of fact, just the opposite when it comes to healing the body from chronic illnesses. These people that went to medical school know nothing. They are terrible at healing people that's dealing with chronic illnesses. I know from experience, I know from reading and studying. Hospitals are awful. How many people you know went to the hospital with one thing wrong? By the time they left the hospital, they had 20 things wrong. Went to the hospital on no medication. By the time they left the hospital, they on 20 different medications with harmful side effects. How many people you know went to the hospital with lupus and cancer and never made it out? And if they did make it out, they only lasted for a couple of months or a year. You can be healed naturally. A chronic illness is not supposed to be a death sentence. You can heal naturally 100%. No doubt about it. So go check out them herbalists, Yaki Awaken, Y-A-H-K-I, Yaki Awaken. Go check out Divine Medicinals. Take your health into your own hands. Go check out all them holistic doctors that I gave you. Dr. Joe Furman, Dr. Michael Greger, Chef AJ, Dr. Sabi, Dr. Bobby Price, The Truth About Cancer, Chris Beat Cancer, Dr. Baxter Montgomery, Fully Raw, The Juice Lady. You can be healed, everyone. Stop playing games with your life. Take your health into your own hands. Let food be thy medicine. All right, I just got a call from a loved one. Our family is dealing with a lot. Man, we done lost some very important people in our life as a result of all these chronic illnesses and these hospitals doing more damage than good. A lot of my loved ones, they did not have this information. They went to the hospital, did everything the doctors told them to do, took all the terrible, awful prescription medications, ended up passing away. Did all the surgeries, ended up passing away. How do these hospitals get away with this? I tell you. And the government know the truth. They know food shall be the medicine. They know food, organic fruits and vegetables got flavonoids and chlorophyll in them that can heal the human body. FDA, the government, big pharma should be put on trial. They got loved ones that passed away from chronic illnesses like lupus, cancer, diabetes. Just know that ain't have to be the case. They can be healed. They should have been healed naturally. All they have to do is change their lifestyle. Start thinking positive, educate themselves, eat organic fruits, vegetables, raw nuts, seeds, and herbs, use essential oils like peppermint oil, frankincense oil, get outside in nature, walk in the nature 30 minutes a day, exercise 30 minutes a day, get a trampoline, start jumping up and down on the trampoline 20 minutes a day. That helps get your lymphatic system operating properly. You can be healed, everyone. Shame on the government, on the powers that be, for keeping all this life-saving information from people, causing people to pass away at such early ages and causing so much pain amongst friends and family members that they leave behind. The people versus the system, I tell you. People, we better wake up. The people versus the system. We're in spiritual warfare, whether you want to acknowledge it or not. They poisoning all our food supply, water supply, putting chemtrails in the sky, lying to us about chronic illnesses and the proper way to treat them. Man, we at war out here. You better protect yourself spiritually. I don't care what form of spirituality you use, but you better get to praying and meditating and studying ancient spirituality. This is spiritual warfare. The demons, the Luciferians that call themselves the government and world leaders, they don't care about money and jobs and all the stuff that you care about. They fighting a spiritual war. That's why with you unscramble the word Santa, you get Satan. Santa run around dressed in all red, just like Satan. That's the God that they worship. The God that they use to oppress you and me. They put all this information in front of your face all the time, thinking you are too dumbed down by their corrupt educational system and mindless entertainment to recognize all the subliminal messages they put out there in your subconscious every day. Look at their language. Live spelled backwards is evil. Lived spelled backwards is devil. The word recreation, to destroy creation, to wreck creation. What do you do for recreation? God spelled backwards is dog, because they worship Satan, not dog. To them, God is an animal. This is what we up against, everyone. Spiritual wickedness in high places, just like the Bible said. It's not black versus white. It's not Democrat versus Republican. It's not liberal versus conservative. It's not rich versus the poor. It's God's children versus Satan's children. Who you with? The powers that be, a bunch of secret society members that's into bloodline. They don't care about your race. That's why they let Obama become president, although he don't look nothing like them, but he is cousins to Dick Cheney and George Bush. Go do your research. He admitted this when he was the president. It's on YouTube. Go check out Obama on the Tavis Rally Show. Tavis Smiley Show. He admitted that he's related to George Bush and Dick Cheney. They keep it in the family, everyone. Presidents are selected, not elected. Your vote don't matter. Any bill that passed that can help the people, they veto it. Unscramble the word vote to get vetoed. They don't give a damn about me. They don't give a damn about you. They're doing their jobs, and their job is to cause chaos and turmoil. God's children got to start doing our job. Getting out here, uniting with each other. Stop arguing over petty things, religion, race, who's taking our jobs. We better concentrate on what we have in common and focus right there and uplift each other. Pull our resources together. Create businesses out here. Not businesses that's all about making money for getting money. That don't mean nothing in this war. We got to create jobs that's going to better the community. Every job you create should serve a purpose to the community, to help make the community better, to make each other better, to uplift each other. No one in our community, the community of God's children, should be homeless. No one. No one in our community should be out here without food, decent water. We got to learn to police our own community, the community of God. No one in our community should be out here afraid to walk the streets, daytime or nighttime. Everyone should feel safe in our community. That's real change. A lot of us don't want that because that involves work. That involves having compassion for your fellow human being. A lot of us been dumbed down, brainwashed, and miseducated by this corrupt educational system that a lot of people don't have that compassion anymore. They just want to go along in order to get along. You're tired and wore out from this system. This system that wore you out. You stressed over money and bills and family problems and relationship problems. And you just want to work, go home, get along in order to get along. After a long day working somewhere you don't really want to work, J-O-B, just over broke, paycheck because they paying to keep you in check. You can't talk like Mr. Community on the job, you'll get fired. Can't talk about the system, secret societies, God over Satan, uniting the people. You talk like Mr. Community on the job, you'll get fired. You can't talk about God on the job. Although it's supposed to be a Christian nation, you keep God outside when you come to our place of work. You keep God outside when you come to school. But this is supposed to be a Christian nation, and God we trust on the dollar bills. If you trust in God so much, then talk about God everywhere you go. If you trust in God like the dollar bills say, then you make sure all of God's children got a decent place to call home. No one is homeless. Absolutely free. You make sure all God's children got decent food to eat. Decent beverages to drink, alkaline water and spring water, absolutely free. You don't worry about the economy collapsing because you're doing this stuff free, because remember, you trust in God. And you know if you're taking care of God's children, God is going to take care of you. See, that's really trusting in God right there. But the powers that be don't really trust in God, not the same God that we trust in, a loving God. These are demons, reptilians from another dimension. They believe in world depopulation, chaos. The Bible says they're going to confuse the four corners of the earth, and that's what they're doing. They got people thinking God ain't real. They got people choosing science over God. They got all this sacred information about God, and they're releasing it piece by piece, so they're creating a million different religions out here to confuse the people. The government know the truth. We can't battle the powers that be with weapons. They have weapons, way more weapons than us, but we have the most powerful weapon. We got the weapon of God. We got God as our weapon. They got Satan as their weapon. It's not even close. Our weapon is way more powerful than their weapon. However, God don't need us. We need God. If we don't take no steps towards God, God ain't gonna take no steps towards us. If we don't show faith in God, God ain't gonna show faith in us to help us out. God don't need us. We need God. So we ain't out here doing godly work, then we ain't gonna see godly results. And that's what's going on. Too many of God's children just sitting on their butts, going along with this satanic system. They see all the chaos, all the demonic work out here being done by the government, and all God's children is doing is complaining about it, but going right along with it, happily paying the taxes to these demons that's using your own tax money to cause your demise, poisoning your food, your water, taking your tax dollars, sending them overseas to start unjust wars. While people right here is starving and homeless, forced to eat food that's gonna give them chronic illnesses. Spiritual warfare, everyone. That's what we're involved in. Time to wake up. What you don't know can cause you your life. Educate yourself, get motivated, read, study, pray, meditate. Study ancient history, because history repeats itself. Make sure you don't keep making the same mistakes over and over. Study holistic health, because chronic illnesses is on the rise. If you're not dealing with a chronic illness, then you got a friend or family member that's dealing with a chronic illness. Don't be selfish. Learn how to heal from chronic illnesses, not just for you, but for the love, for the sake of your loved ones. Read, study, educate yourself. Information is power. One love, God bless each and every last one of you. We came out here for Paddle Fest. Unfortunately, I got down here late. Maybe next year. But I see we got all other kind of stuff coming up. If I'm not too busy, who knows? We got Family Day coming up August the 7th. We got roller skating every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I've been so busy, I haven't been able to come down here to any of these activities. Been dealing with the loss of some loved ones. Man. Lost some friends and family members, significant others. It's gonna take a lot to bounce back from the loss that myself and my family is experiencing. We lost some very special people. But that's the human side of us that cry and get depressed. That's what human beings do. And ain't nothing wrong with letting them emotions out. You just can't let them emotions overwhelm you to the point where it's having a negative effect on your health. It's okay to cry and grieve and get angry. But then you got to dust yourself off and remember that there's another side of you that exists, and that's your spirit side, your spiritual side. Before you was a human being, you was a spirit. A lot of us forget that. A lot of us don't know that. Suffering from spiritual amnesia. Your spiritual side is more powerful than your physical side. That's why when your spirit leaves, your physical side can't continue. Your body drop, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. The most important part of you is gone, your spirit. So while you're here in the physical form, your spiritual side needs spiritual food also. And that spiritual food is information. You got to constantly read and study. The Bible says, my people are going to pass away from a lack of knowledge. Your spirit needs knowledge, information. Your body needs organic fruits, vegetables, and exercise. Your spiritual side needs information, information, information. So don't forget to take care of your spiritual side, everyone. Read, study, educate yourself. The Bible says my people are going to pass away from a lack of knowledge. Don't let that be true when it comes to you. Fall in love with education. The same way you done fell in love with mindless entertainment. Same way you done fell in love with each other, lusting after each other. Fall in love with education the same way. Even more. Education over entertainment. Stay away from that idiot box as much as you possibly can. The TV, the television, they're to dumb you down and distract you. Just like these entertainers are there to dumb you down and distract you and lead you towards disgusting lifestyles. These celebrities. You call them stars. Stars spelled backwards is rat. Rats. These entertainers are a bunch of rats. The P. Diddy's of the world. They've been given these positions of power to lead you astray, to have you distracted and concentrating on material things and money and sex, distracting you from what really matters, the spiritual warfare that we're caught up in. And by the way, P. Diddy ain't nothing but a puppet, put in power by the puppet masters. The puppet masters is the Illuminati, the Bilderberg, the Rothschilds, the so-called government. They put these entertainers in powers, positions of powers to lead you astray, to lead your children astray, to lead them towards disgusting lifestyles. And there's a P. Diddy in every form of entertainment. P. Diddy in there's a P. Diddy in the entertainment world, in the world of TV shows and movies. There's a P. Diddy in country music, rock music, heavy metal music, R&B music. Once these powers that be get tired of these puppets, they expose them. They put all their dirty secrets out there. They humiliate them. Sometimes it's just a humiliation ritual. They just want to humiliate these puppets. Then once they're done with that, if they don't get rid of them, they'll put them right back in power positions. So don't get caught up in these celebrities, these politicians. Real change gonna come from the people, not from entertainers and politicians. How long politicians been in charge of the world? We ain't seen no real change yet, nothing but excuses. Good speeches, nice speeches, election time, but no real change. They play with the people all the time. By the way, you unscramble the word elections, you get selections. Because these politicians are not elected by you or me. They are selected by the powers that be. For real information like this, you're not going to get it from the idiot box, the television, telling lies to your vision. Your favorite shows are called programs for a reason. You're being programmed. Every time you watch that idiot box, subconsciously, they put subliminal messages into your mind. They're trying to tell you how to think through these terrible storylines in the TV shows and the movies. They're pushing a hidden agenda through these TV shows. The shows are called program for a reason. You're being programmed by the television, telling lies to your vision. The news is propaganda. NEWS, North, East, West, South. They put it right in front of your face. The initials to the word news, NEWS, North, East, West, South. They're programming the entire world through the idiot box called television. How do they do all this? By channeling spirits. These are demons. That's why when you're done with one program, you say, turn the channel. Channel, channel, channel. Pay attention to that word. Channel, as in channeling spirits. Read, study. Learn the truth. The truth is out there. You got to be willing to go get it. Stop thinking you know everything. Knowledge is infinite. No one have all the information. Don't be afraid to learn something new. Don't be afraid to change your old way of thinking. You may come across some new information that force you to rethink everything you thought was right. And if you're not willing to do that, you're limiting yourself. You should always be willing to change your original thought, what you thought was right, based on new evidence. If you're not willing to do that, you're a fool. When new evidence come out, accept that evidence and make a decision based on that new evidence, no matter what. Heck, 10 years from now, and I may come back saying something different from what I'm saying right now. I am always open to new information. I know I don't know everything, but I know one thing for damn sure, I'm always willing to learn something new. I don't limit myself. I can learn from a rich person, from a poor person. I can learn from a black person, from a white person. I can learn from a Republican, I can learn from a Democrat. I'm all about results and not your title. You give me some information, then I'm concerned with the results. The information you gave me, how true is it? If you musty, go get some deodorant with no aluminum in it. Organic deodorant, that'll get you together. Ignorant people, there's nothing you can do about them. They've been dumbed by the system, dumbed down by the system. You don't have to invite every argument that you're invited to, everyone. You don't have to attend every argument you're invited to. It's always good to walk away from ignorance. Some people are just so dumbed down, brainwashed, miseducated. They're not capable of having mature conversations. Brain damage from a corrupt educational system. Ignore them people. Get them out of your life. In the real world, in the cyber world, block them. We throw block parties over here. We come across uncivilized cave dwellers that's not capable of having mature conversations. We throw a block party. We hit the block button and we get rid of them, and hopefully we never hear from them again in life. We're living in some critical times, everyone. Everything ain't fun and games. A lot of people's lives are on the line. Your life is on the line. Chronic illnesses is on the rise. They're poisoning the food and the water supply. They dumbing people down. They're putting chemtrails in the sky. They're starting unjust wars, causing thousands of people to lose their lives. They got people fighting against each other over religion and politics and petty jobs. Oh, you're taking my job. The job where I can barely get by. I'm making crumbs. They got people fighting over foolishness. The people versus the system. Wake up.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll go wherever you guys want to go.
Education over entertainment, everyone. There's a time for everything. Time to play and a time to be serious. Every day, you should start out being serious. Read, study, better yourself spiritually. Get out here, help out your fellow human being. Then celebrate that by going out playing and having a good time. Reward yourself from reading and studying and learning the truth, helping out your fellow human being. Reward yourself for doing that by going out to a concert or something and joking around and having fun. A lot of mental illness out here, I tell you. A lot of mental illness out here. Sad stuff. Never judge someone. You never know what put them on the road that they're on, what caused them to flip out and lose their minds. Some people out here lost their whole support system, the people that meant the most to them, the people that kept them going, kept them motivated, passed away. When they on hard times, the people that would help them out and lift them back up, help feed them, help make sure they got a place to stay, passed away. And as a result, stuff like this. You lose all hope, you flip out, lose your mind. Not your deodorant for the musty people out there. All right, I'm about to shut down, everyone. I got to go check on some loved ones. My family and I got a lot going on. We lost a lot of very important people in our lives due to chronic illnesses. We're trying to pick up the pieces. We're dealing with a heavy heart. A lot of stuff going on. I appreciate everyone that been checking on me. Appreciate all the prayers, condolences. I truly appreciate it. Pray for me, I pray for you. Wish the best for me and my family. I wish the best for you and your family. All the good people out there, just know I pray for you every night. I pray for all the good people in the world. All the negative people, the demons, I don't pray for you at all. I don't believe in loving your enemy, turning the other cheek. I don't believe in praying for Satan's children. I only pray for the good people of the world. Anagrams, what's written in your name? Is your life story written in your name? Go study anagrams, everyone. Some fascinating stuff. We living in a fascinating world. Fascinating times. Go study anagrams. Type in anagram genius and look up all the hidden messages out there in celebrity names and your own name. I found a hidden message in my name, in the name of a lot of my loved ones that passed away, best friends, significant others, friends, aunties, uncles. Man, the world is very interesting. Anagram genius. Like if you unscramble Elvis, you get Lils. And you know what they say about Elvis? Elvis Lils. It was already written. R.I.P. to all the positive people out there, all the loved ones that passed away, made the transition from the physical realm to the spiritual realm. As human beings, we're going to cry, we're going to grieve because we're humans, and that's what human beings do. As spiritual beings, we realize souls and energy, molecules that make up the human body does not die, just transfer. Reincarnated or carry on in the spiritual realm, but we know soul and energy don't die. So we tap into that spiritual side whenever the grieving get to be too much. And we realize that you're still out there just in another form. All the loved ones, all the positive people out there that made the transition, we love you and we miss you. Life could be something else, but you got to keep your head up. And always remember, the one that gave life to your loved one is still here, and that's the Creator. The Creator's creation that manifests itself in the form of your auntie, your significant other, your mother, your father, your friend may be gone, but the Creator is still here, so we got to honor the Creator by getting out here and doing the Creator's work, even in our time of grief. Got to get out here and spread the truth, fight the powers that be, fight Satan and Satan's children. We got to save the children, teach the children the truth. Give them knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Teach them the truth about holistic health, how they can be healed naturally, how they can prevent chronic illnesses by exercising, eating organic fruits, vegetables, raw nuts, seeds, and herbs, staying away from dead animal flesh, getting out here, helping out your fellow human being that's on hard times, helping out the homeless, reading, studying, finding your spiritual reason for living, going on a journey, spiritual enlightenment. That's our reason for living, everyone. Find your spiritual reason for living. Love you, baby. My angel. I already got a message from you. I love it. Beautiful message. Keep the messages coming, baby. We down here in this physical realm, still going through some things. We can use all the help from the other side that we can get. All my loved ones that made the transition from the physical realm to the spiritual realm, I'm asking you, please help us that's still in the physical realm. We can use it. One love, everyone. God bless each and every last one of you. I love you. Appreciate everyone for supporting positive content. Keep your head up. Surround yourself around positive people. Help out your fellow human being that's on hard time. Never judge a book by its cover. Get to know someone before you judge them. You never know what someone going through, been through. A lot of people dealing with homelessness. A lot of people dealing with mental health issues. A lot of people dealing with the loss of loved ones. You never know what someone is going through. Don't look down on your fellow human being unless you're lifting them up. Educate yourself. Learn the truth about what's going on in this world. Go check out independent news sources that's not afraid to tell the truth, like Illuminati News welcome page in parentheses. Go check out Jordan Maxwell, put that in your search engine. Go check out all his work on Amazon. Will Cooper, put that in your search engine. Go check out all his work on Amazon. Behold the Pale Hearts, go check that out on YouTube. JeffRense.com, R-E-N-S-E. Go to that website. Go check that out. David Icke, I-C-K-E. Go check that out. So much good information out here, everyone. Educate yourself. Read the truth. Help out your fellow human being that you see on hard times whenever you can. A lot of people out here dealing with some serious mental health issues. A lot of people dealing with a lot of grief. God bless you, everyone. We'll be back later on. Appreciate everyone supporting positive content. Keep your head up. Herbalists over hospitals. Herbalists over hospitals. Education over entertainment. Positivity over negativity. Organic education over entertainment. Positive vibes over negative vibes. God bless each and every last one of you. We'll be back later on. Keep your head up. Surround yourself around positive people. Educate yourself.